Deadlocks here again with another Chubb Tuesday. This one's a little bit different because it's not a lock, it's handcuffs. These are the Chubb IK70s. These are the standard ones with standard chain in the middle. These ones are a little bit more a rarity and have that loop in the middle instead of the chain. That's to keep you in a waist chain to give you less movement. They were, I believe, used quite a lot for the restraint systems that were kept on aeroplanes until recently.
Now they just use duct tape.
It wouldn't surprise me. So, I got some pictures of the inside of these, which were supplied by Coxie from Coxie's Picks, and this is what's inside of them. So, as you can see, you have this plate at the back here, which is essentially the bolt, because this is essentially a lever lock. You have this part on the bolt here that blocks the pawl from being able to move down over, and you have your levers and bolt stump here, and obviously you need to get the bolt stump through those through the gates on the levers, and that is how you get your double lock off and gets you into this position with everything inside, which moves that stump away from the locking pawl. So how we do that with these cuffs is you can put the double lock on just by flicking this switch on the back here. That actually happens to be directly attached to the what?
He is getting aggravated by your clicking sounds, you know, like he does. He doesn't like handcuff sounds.
Oh.
He's a big win.
Yes, he is. So you can flick that switch to put the double lock on, or alternatively you can double lock off again. Alternatively you can do it with the key if you turn the key the right way. There we go. So what we're going to do to try and pick out of these is, because this switch is directly attached to the bolt, we're going to push that across and reach in with a tool of some description and just start pushing down on those levers.
Like so. I don't even know if it's like so, 'cause I'm not even looking. I just imagine like so would have backed it right there.
And there we go, that's the switch across and double lock off. So as I was saying, that puts us in this position with all that nice stuff inside. Now puts that part of the bolt up against the lever part of the locking pawl. So what we need to do is move that bolt over again to actuate that locking pawl by pushing on here, which lowers the locking pawl. Oh,
Is Coxie already dismantled this?
he has dismantled the set, yes, that's why I've got these
That's
pictures.
what I was thinking, has he dismantled them already?
He dismantled the set ages ago.
Okay.
I've lost my train of thought now. Oh yeah, you don't actually have to pick the lock again to do that, but as I will demonstrate with the key here, if you watch that switch there that's attached to the bolt, when you push that across it opens, so that still moves across a little bit to get the locking pawl. So you can do the same thing again of pushing that across and picking the levers, which I'm not going to do because you've already seen us do that. What I'm going to show is a shim. For all that brilliant technology and lever lock making these really savage, once you've got that double lock off, you can just shim straight out of them. Another thing you can do is, as we know, the bolt pushes against this part of the pawl to lower the pawl, and now this part is no longer blocking the pawl from dropping down. So if we push on this little part here, we get an open. That's where this comes in. It's just a piece of wire just bent into that shape there. If I can get this in the right position, which can take a little bit of a fiddle sometimes. Get it in like that and push. We have an open. So there is a few ways around having to pick them again, which makes life a lot easier if you're trying to get out of them. And I believe that is everything I needed to show about these. So that is all from us. See you next time.
Bye.
Hang on. We did it.
I think you got a bit too excited.